Reform UK Durham don't agree, however. After a period of Conservative rule, the Labour Party has swept back into power in the UK. This victory signals a potential change in direction for the nation. Labour ran on a platform of social justice and economic reform. The party pledged to address issues like income inequality and climate change. Now all eyes are on the new government as it begins to implement its agenda. The coming months will reveal whether Labour can deliver on its promises. The stakes are high for both the party and the country. Labour's return has been met with mixed reactions. Supporters are hopeful for positive change. They believe Labour will prioritise the needs of ordinary citizens. However, critics express concerns about the party's left-leaning policies. They fear potential economic consequences. Only time will tell what the true impact of this new government will be. One thing is certain, the UK is entering a period of significant political and social change. The Labour government has made a strong commitment to renewable energy. They aim to rapidly transition the UK away from fossil fuels. This ambitious plan involves significant investment in wind and solar power. The government argues this is essential to combat climate change. They also highlight the potential for green jobs. However, this rapid shift comes with costs. The expansion of renewable infrastructure is expensive. These costs will likely be passed on to consumers through increased energy bills. This is a concern for many households already struggling with the cost of living. Furthermore, rural communities worry about the impact on landscapes. The placement of wind turbines and solar farms can be controversial. The government faces the challenge of balancing environmental goals with economic realities. It remains to be seen if they can achieve a smooth and equitable transition to a greener future. Labour has reaffirmed its commitment to international aid. The UK will continue to provide financial assistance to developing countries. This is in line with the UN target of 0.7% of gross national income. Labour argues this is a moral imperative. They believe the UK has a duty to help those less fortunate. However, some question this commitment at a time of domestic economic uncertainty. They argue that charity should begin at home. The government is also implementing new tax policies. These include raising taxes on corporations and high earners. The aim is to fund public services and reduce inequality. However, critics argue these measures will stifle economic growth. Farmers, in particular, are feeling the pressure of increased taxes. They face rising costs for fuel and fertilizer. They argue that they need more support, not more burdens. The government faces the difficult task of balancing competing demands. It must weigh its international obligations against the needs of its own citizens. One of the most controversial decisions by the Labour government is the cut to winter fuel payments. This annual payment helps pensioners cope with heating costs during the colder months. The government argues that savings are necessary to balance the budget. They point to the need for fiscal responsibility. However, the move has been met with anger and dismay by pensioners' groups. They argue that the cut will leave many elderly people struggling to heat their homes. The decision has also sparked accusations of betrayal. Labour has traditionally been seen as the party of the working class and the vulnerable. Pensioners, in particular, are a key demographic for the party. The cut to winter fuel payments is seen by some as a betrayal of this core constituency. It remains to be seen what the long-term political fallout of this decision will be. However, it is clear that it has caused significant hardship and resentment among a vulnerable group. This is likely to be a defining issue for the Labour government in the months and years to come. Don't agree with these policies? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and join us at reform-uk-durham.org for more updates.